I mean, it's 6 AM in the morning here in Sweden, and well, our first player up here in the north, it is going to be our blue Zerg. It is Hydra.
All right. And his opponent in the bottom right-hand side, the red Protoss playing for flip side tactics. It is Bales.
And he's doing the wall-off that I like. Good boy, Bales.
Oh, you like this kind of wall-off?
Yeah, on the low ground, man. It's the best kind.
Yeah. So what happens if someone goes for the 12 pool?
Oh, yeah, you die. But it's still the best wall-off. Now, you might actually not just...
If you do this scout, I think you're still fine. Because, oh my god, I was just... Oh, actually, no. So the funny thing is, I was actually not even paying attention. Wow, that's a surprise. I guess it's like a reversed casting curse, like the one time you're actually right about something. So here we are, like, it was scouted right away. Only 2 links are going to come out here. We see the Queen on the way, not that many links in total. And, well, that's awkward for Hydra.
Yeah, this is kind of smart, though. Because, I mean, Hydra, he was trying to force out an overreaction out of Bales. And, well, I mean, second pile, he's getting the double pylon block, 2 gateways going down at the front. So, I mean, he has effectively delayed the nexus of his opponent. And he's even going to force a Zealot warp in here. So, yeah, this is a pretty big overreaction from this fake.
Although, I mean, Bales knows this is not going to be all in. I mean, you wouldn't be pylon blocking unless you know there's not going to be a lot of Zerglings. So, you're going to lose your probe. But, I mean, look at how late the hatchery is for Hydra right now. Like, it's going to be a full wall off, sure. A bit of an overreaction for Bales, completely dead.
That's actually a lot of money invested, man.
It is.
2 Zealots. Oh, he cancels. Okay.
Yeah, but then again, like, we see the hatchery go down now. I mean, this is so late. 220 natural. Oh my god. So we're going to see Hydra right now. He's been getting gas. Or rather, he started gas. He's probably going to get a very quick third now. He's already on his way. But Bale's now getting his Nexus. Had he known it was only going to be 2 Zerglings and Hydra being that greedy, he could have actually just added those 2 pylons, actually finished one of them probably, or like add another one and cancel, and not just chrono boost the crap out of his Zealots. He could have just easily been a bit more greedy, of course.
Yeah, but I like this though. This is really smart, right? Bales, he was like, okay, you made me get this extra gateway. All right, buddy. And he's going to get the Adepts. And these are going to allow him to put on some decent pressure because speed is going to be really late with this opening that Hydra did. Not entirely certain if Bales has all the info, if he saw the gas timing. But, I mean, even so... No, yeah, he saw there was no gas, actually, so that's a pretty big piece of information. But he's not going to go for any aggression just now. He's dropping that Twilight Council. And this, on the other hand, ladies and gentlemen, can definitely be something else.
Could be Glaives.
Could be Glaives.
Considering him already getting a lot of Adepts.
Well, this is an Adept sandwich.
Aww.
Or a Zergling sandwich.
No.
Goodbye.
I mean, that's just bullying. Come on. That's not fair. So
what a way to go.
What a way to go. It's like, also like Hydra looks like, okay, so how is my scouting link doing? And like half a second later.
Scrolls over to the map and it's just dead. It's just like crushed on the ground.
Oh man, that's so brutal. Right in the face of the Overlord, you're going to see the Robo. The Twilight still hasn't done anything.
Dark Shrine?
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Is it going to be Dark Drop? But no, it's going to be Glaives.
So perhaps an Immortal All-In, actually.
Could be.
Yeah, that would be super strong on this map. Because, I mean, it probably looks further than it is, but you walk through the center and, well, I mean, it's not that hard. But, of course, the Zerg can easily control those 2 watchtowers, so they'll always see when you move out as Protoss, which makes things a little bit more complicated because then Zerg gets ample time to react. But, I mean, as long as you pounce very quickly, then, I mean, that could be that.
Oh.
But Dark Shrine going down.
We could actually see War Prism.
Yeah, that's true.
So like it's an Adept drop first, then you go into...
Or
Adept push. Into, because I'm thinking like, first you use the Adepts to show that, oh, I'm just going to Adepts, you know, just get a lot of units, and suddenly you have Dark Templars coming in everywhere. But then again, Lies on the way. If Hydra smells this out, like something's off, he can just get 1 Overseer per base, and you can't kill Overseers with Dark Templars without creating Archons.
Yes, so that's actually a very important mention there.
For every Protoss player out there.
For every Protoss player, man. Like, one of the sickest follow-ups would be, you know, yeah, so I do no damage with my drops, I do damage with my frontal assault, and then you just add a couple of gateways and go Archon and Adept all in. Spire actually going down here, interestingly enough, for Hydra. So this is also going to be off the back of 4 gas geysers.
Oh, the scout.
This is so unfortunate. Yeah, really unfortunate for Bales. Of course, very well timed by Hydra. He figured that, I mean, there's no third base going down just yet. It is being plotted down behind this, but Hydra didn't see it. So coming in to just find whatever's going on in the base of the Protoss, very key timing. And I mean, he sees everything he needs to see.
He does, and you know what this means. Like, even if you weren't paying attention at the time, I mean, the overseer comes in a second time just to make sure. And at this point, just make 3 overseers and you're fine. Like, 3 overseers, split up your units, keep track of the War Prism and keep track of any, like, stray pylons. You're going to be fine. The War Prism is taking some serious damage as well. Got to watch out here. You do not want to lose this early on in the game. Spire now being done, and Hydra knows there's no way you are going to have either cannons or Blinkstalkers in time to deal with these mutants right away.
I'm just curious to see how much he commits. Like, if we see him go up to 10 to 12, wouldn't be too much of a surprise. But if he goes on further from there, I wouldn't really be expecting that. I mean, a huge Mutalisk transition. Yeah, as you can see, he's only going up to like 8 or 10, and then going for the Hydralisk then, which is what I prefer, because this gives him map control, gives him options to harass, and can also deal with the War Prism, which is always a very pesky little thing to worry about as Zerg.
Yeah, I actually love the Mutas just for that almost. Like, you force almost an equal...
to just deal with the War Prism?
Kind of. So you force an equal response, and you deal with War Prism.
Oh.
And, of course, you can do this. You can pick off the
Army of the Protoss.
Yeah, exactly. You can pick off the anti-air and then just kill off the Immortals like nothing else. Gonna need that recall. There we go. Still a lot of damage.
Yeah, that was actually a really big pickup for Hydra. It was so funny. You're like, yeah, you can kill the War Prism or the entire army because there's only 2 Stalkers in that bunch of units.
Yeah, and also this, like, if you don't have the Forge down, you can start losing a lot of workers. And sure, you know, you lost to a Muta, but you're already committed. Now we see 4 more Mutas, though.
I think you also stay on like 8 to 10 because, I mean, it's a really good number to just kill whatever.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. It's just like, I thought he would go really hardcore into Hydras, but it makes sense, you know. He wants to keep a nice count. But this is so annoying for Bales because you need to add those cannons right now. All Stalkers, because 10 Mutas in your middle line, those pros will just disappear.
Yeah, like huge amount of damage potential right now here for Hydra. He's dropping down a couple of additional cannons though, which is very nice, but coming in yet again. Blink is now finished up here for Bales, but that's on cooldown and he's going to come into the main base, kill even more probes, and this is already significant amounts of damage dealt. He's down to 55 workers to the 79 drones of Hydra, who's in a commanding position in this game. He's got the 4th base up and running behind all of this. He's got the Hydra production running, Alex, and Hydra range, +1 attack, Overlord speed. He's adding Spore Crawlers. Right now, the setup that we have for our Zerg is just so solid.
And I gotta say, like, the creep spread is, although it's like not the fastest ever I've seen through the middle, it's so wide. It's in all different directions, even towards like a possible 5th base pocket here.
Very important, actually.
Yeah, very important. I just love this for Hydra. He knows how to play this game very well. And, well, we're going to see him trying to focus down the rocks here. He's going to see where the Stalkers are, and therefore he's going to go into the main base attack in here. There's only 1 cannon. He could just focus that down. He might force a photon overcharge, and actually none ready.
There's no energy for that photon overcharge. More probes are going to be falling. So frustrating to deal with here for Bales, because, I mean, sure, cannons, 1 overcharge, that's going to be it. But how do you deal with this assault at the front? So many Hydras, and he's actually going to be distracting in the main base. So now Bales has to make a split-second decision. He has to commit. Is he going to defend the main or the 3rd base? And right now, a bunch of charge zealots and only 3 immortals on the ground around this 3rd. A single photon overcharge, 1 photon cannon, and that's going to be everything he has to defend this. I don't think it's going to be enough.
Oh my god, Bales right now. He should have just left that main. He's still taking damage. I mean, oh my god, Hydra is just playing this so well. The 3rd is in shadows at this point. He should just focus that down with some Hydras, but he's focusing the main army first and foremost. Won't probably kill everything?
Oh, don't say that, Alex.
Yeah, he might actually just do that. Never mind.
Nexus and all the workers as well, and that's GG. Bales is forced to tap out in game number 1. put up a good fight, but just so unlucky there with that scout. If you manage to get into this guy's head, that could change everything, right? You could get away with builds that you otherwise wouldn't. But now, this is of course different Korean player, and well, actually not even a Korean, because he's down here in the red. It is going to be none other than the United States representative, Flipside Tactics Bales.
You sure it's not from Canada?
Yeah, I'm 100% certain.
Completely sure?
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Puck.
Like Puck?
I'm so sorry, Puck.
Minnesota's
that
not
was a
in...
6 a.m. mistake, buddy.
Minnesota's not in Canada?
It's not in Canada, dude. Oh my god.
You okay, Matt? So, okay, in the top left-hand side is going to be Hydra. And oh man, okay, never mind, he was blocked. So I thought it was just going for the like 17-16, but it's because he's getting blocked here on Prime Terraces. Really nice from Bales. Something we saw Harstem do every game. Ooh, that's a bit annoying.
Yeah, rip probe.
Yeah. But still really worth it, I guess.
Oh yeah, I agree. Because it just makes things really frustrating for the Zerg. And this as well, you force him to take this base, it sets you up for potential heavy pressure towards this hatchery. But I mean, if you want to go and apply a lot of pressure towards this third base that you see from the Zerg right now in this sort of position, you have to commit a lot. You have to make
you got to do it really early as well.
Yeah, you have to make it a 2-base all-in virtually.
So the thing is, in this case, for instance, the Zerg wants to go for some really early 3 hatches, because if you as a Zerg player gets to get away with quick 3 hatches with these gold bases, you're in a stellar position to just play a longer macro game, or even not even that, to be honest. I'm lying right now. Any kind of pressure doing, any kind of like Hydra timings or anything requires you to have less workers. You can do it much earlier. If you want to go into 4th base, you can do that so much quicker. You can respond to just about anything the opponent does. So getting the block off is very important. And as I said, you know, Harstem did this every single game in GPL finals against Snoot, and it actually just it just tilted Snoot so much.
Oh, yeah.
I feel this is good against Hydra as well.
Yeah, it's like he went for the... It sort of forced Snoot into a really weird mindset. And he just went for these really low economy all-ins, like off of 30 drones and stuff like that. I doubt Hydra's the kind of player to do that right now in this series, because he's up 1 game as well. But, I mean, in general, for instance, seeing a really big blink all-in, I think that could be a very powerful tool to sort of claw your way back into this series, going for a very committed Warp Prism play with a lot of gateways, something more focused towards that, because you have the extra minerals, like you said, Alex. These gold bases, man, they really change the different kinds of builds we see on this map. So there's a lot of different interesting variations we could see, but this, of course, you have to close the door. Don't want to let those pesky lings get into your main.
Nice control by Bales. Of course, the links wouldn't deal any damage.
Like this is scouting.
Exactly, you want to deny the scouting, because if they were in right now, they might catch a glimpse of this, and you want the Overlords to have to go in as far as possible. Not a Stalker though. Like, I would be a huge fan to see 1 Adept and 1 Stalker, like we saw earlier from I can't remember who it was. No, I think it was in the European